The sun sets on the plains of Bagan, casting long shadows across 1,000 temples, a place of breathtaking beauty where the echoes of ancient kingdoms linger in the very stones. But Bagan holds secrets too, whispered on the night wind, hidden in the darkness beneath towering spires. We journey now into the heart of this mystical land where ancient heritage meets eerie legends, where the veil between our world and the next wears thin. Here, amidst the crumbling grandeur, reside tales of restless spirits, of ancient curses and chilling encounters. Join me, if you dare, as we explore the top 5 haunted places in Bagan, places where the air grows heavy with the weight of the past, and the faintest sound could be a whisper from beyond the grave. We begin our journey at the Abeyana Temple, a masterpiece of Mon architecture, its white walls gleaming under the midday sun. But look closer, past the intricate carvings and faded murals. Feel the temperature drop as you step inside, a sudden chill that has nothing to do with the lack of sunlight. The air here is thick with the weight of centuries, heavy with the memories of countless lives lived and lost within these walls. Local legend claims the temple is haunted, a place where spirits linger, drawn back to the mortal realm by unfinished business or a longing for the lives they left behind. Some whisper of a monk, driven mad by his search for enlightenment, his anguished cries echoing through the empty halls at night. Others speak of a princess, betrayed by her lover and entombed within the temple walls, her mournful sobs a chilling reminder of her tragic fate. Whether these stories are true or simply the product of overactive imaginations, there's an undeniable energy within Abeyadana, a sense that we are not alone, that unseen eyes watch our every move from the shadows. Listen closely, and you might just hear the faint rustle of silk robes, the echo of footsteps on the ancient stone floor, a whisper of your name carried on the breeze. But be warned, not all spirits are benevolent. Some say malevolent entities also reside within Abeyadana, drawn to the residual energy of human suffering. They are said to prey on the weak, the fearful, those who dare to venture into their domain after dark. As the sun begins its descent, casting long shadows across the temple courtyard, we leave Abeyadana behind. But the stories stay with us, a chilling reminder that some places hold on to their secrets more tightly than others. Our journey takes us now to the Damayazika Pagoda, a towering monument to Buddhist piety, its golden spire piercing the azure sky. But as dusk descends, casting long shadows across the surrounding plains, a different aspect of Damayazika reveals itself. This pagoda stands sentinel over an ancient burial ground, a final resting place for countless souls. It is here, amidst the weathered tombstones and crumbling stupas, that the veil between the living and the dead is said to be thinnest. As darkness falls, locals say the air grows heavy with the presence of wandering spirits, drawn to the familiar comfort of their final resting place. They are not here to harm, the stories claim, but to seek solace, to reconnect with the world they left behind. But even the most peaceful spirit can be unsettling to encounter. Imagine, if you will, the sensation of a cold hand brushing your cheek, the faint scent of sandalwood and decay, a whisper of movement in the darkness just beyond your peripheral vision. Visitors to Damayazika at night describe an eerie silence, broken only by the rustle of the wind through the trees and the distant howling of dogs. It is a silence that seems to press in on you, amplifying every creak and groan of the ancient structure, every beat of your own heart. The bravest, or perhaps the most foolish, venture into the surrounding graveyard after dark, hoping for a glimpse of the ethereal. They leave offerings of food and incense, whispering prayers for the departed, hoping to appease the spirits and ensure a peaceful night. As we leave Damayazika behind, the first stars begin to appear in the night sky, casting a faint glow over the ancient tombs. The spirits, it seems, are content to remain hidden for now, their secrets safe within the crumbling walls of the graveyard. Chapter 3. Chuan, Into the Maw of Fear, Into the Maw of Fear. Our exploration of Bagan's haunted heart takes a decidedly more sinister turn as we approach the Bagan Ghost Cave. Unlike the grand temples and pagodas that dot the landscape, this cave is a place of raw, primal fear, shunned by locals and whispered about in hushed tones. Hidden deep within a tangle of jungle, the entrance to the cave gapes like a toothless maw, its jagged opening shrouded in perpetual twilight. Even the bravest hesitate before entering, sensing the palpable darkness that emanates from within. Legends surrounding the cave are legion, each more terrifying than the last. Some say it served as a lair for ancient sorcerers who performed dark rituals within its depths, summoning malevolent entities and sacrificing innocent lives to fuel their magic. Others claim the cave is a gateway to the underworld, a place where demons lurk just beyond the veil, waiting for an opportunity to cross over into our world. Local folklore speaks of those who ventured into the cave and never returned, their screams echoing through the darkness until silenced forever. We dare not enter the cave ourselves, for even the most skeptical mind can sense the oppressive weight of fear that hangs heavy in the air. The very stones seem to radiate a palpable sense of dread, a warning to turn back before it's too late. As we leave the Bag and Ghost Cave behind, we can't help but feel a sense of relief. Some places, it seems, are best left undisturbed, their secrets buried deep within the darkness. Chapter 4. Whispers of the Forgotten, Mingalazedi Pagoda. Whispers of the Forgotten. We emerge from the oppressive atmosphere of the Ghost Cave and into the relative serenity of Mingalazedi Pagoda. Bathed in the warm glow of the late afternoon sun, this graceful structure seems to radiate a sense of peace and tranquility. But appearances, as we've learned, can be deceiving. Like Damayazika, Mingalazedi is surrounded by ancient tombs, a testament to the countless souls who found their final rest in its shadow. And where there are graves, there are bound to be stories of restless spirits. Locals whisper of a tragic love story, a young couple forbidden to marry due to their differing social classes. Driven to despair, they took their own lives within the pagoda's shadow, their souls forever entwined in death as they could not be in life. It is said that on moonless nights, their mournful cries can still be heard echoing through the crumbling tombs, a chilling reminder of the power of love and loss. Others speak of a monk, unjustly accused of a terrible crime and walled up alive within the pagoda itself. His angry spirit, they say, still haunts the grounds, seeking retribution against those who wronged him. Visitors report feeling a sudden chill, a sense of being watched, an overwhelming feeling of sadness and despair washing over them as they wander the grounds. As we stand in the shadow of Mingalazedi, listening to the wind whistling through the crumbling brickwork, it's easy to imagine the whispers of the past reaching out to us. Are they simply the product of overactive imaginations, or something more? Chapter 5. Kainan, the Silent Watcher. Ananda Temple, the Silent Watcher. Our final destination brings us to Ananda Temple, perhaps the most iconic of all Bagan's temples. Its towering white walls and shimmering golden spire dominate the landscape, a beacon of serenity and spiritual devotion. But even in this place of peace, darkness lingers. Beneath the surface of tranquility lies a current of unease, a sense that we are not alone within these ancient walls. Ananda, like many of Bagan's temples, has borne witness to its share of tragedy and violence. It is said that during the Mongol invasions, countless villagers sought refuge within the temple walls, only to be slaughtered by the invading hordes. Their blood, it is said, stained the very stones of the temple, a grim reminder of the horrors that unfolded within. It is these restless souls, forever bound to the site of their demise, that are said to haunt Ananda's hallowed halls. Visitors describe a sudden drop in temperature, a feeling of unseen eyes watching their every move, the faint scent of incense and decay lingering in the air. Some claim to have heard disembodied voices whispering their names, while others have reported seeing shadowy figures flitting through the corridors. As we stand in the heart of Ananda Temple, surrounded by the ghosts of history, we are reminded that even the most sacred of places are not immune to the darkness that lurks at the edges of our world. The sun begins its final descent, casting long shadows across the temple courtyard. It is time for us to leave this place of beauty and sorrow behind, but the memory of its haunting presence will stay with us long after we've left Bagan's mystical plains. The sun has set on our journey through the haunted heart of Bagan. We've explored ancient temples, wandered through eerie graveyards, and felt the chill of fear in the air. But whether you believe in ghosts or not, these haunted places offer a unique glimpse into the rich history and legends of this ancient city. They remind us that the past is never truly gone, that the stories of those who came before us still echo through the ages. And perhaps, just perhaps, there are some mysteries that logic and reason cannot explain. So, the next time you find yourself in Bagan, dare to venture beyond the tourist trail. Explore the hidden corners, listen to the whispers of the wind, and uncover the mysteries that lie within. But be warned, you may not like what you find.